Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear because I am doing this in a massive space with lots of background noise. So if I need to turn the mic up a little bit, guys, please let me know. Let me know if you can see everything okay. And just, yeah, hello and welcome, and thank you for so many of you guys, especially you regulars who we see in here lots. Being here a very unique time. Obviously we don't normally stream during the day in Europe, so welcome to EADV 2022 and IFPAIsland and the project that we're doing with IFPA to raise awareness of psoriatic disease. So a bit louder, I can do that. I was worried about you guys getting all the background noise, but we can do that. Let's pop that up. If it starts popping, getting sort of grainy, let me know, because that might be just redlining, but hopefully you can hear that okay. So the idea for today is, guys, we're obviously streaming here from the event. Obviously it helps raise awareness massively. I hope to reach the medical community and let them know that we've got this project, and hopefully they can signpost people to us. But also, during these two streams today, so we're here now for the next 2 hours, and again at 2 till 4 CEST time, that would be 1 till 3 in the UK. Other time zones, if you could calculate yourself, that would be great. Like I say, you will get a little bit of background noise, guys. This is a very different environment to the home studio. As if we don't all know that I'm doing it in a bedroom. So hopefully you can hear me clear enough and can get used to the background noise. That is unfortunately just if I could have wore a headset mic, but then we wouldn't have been able to interview anyone if they wanted to join us. So hello and welcome. I hope there aren't any other issues. I think I was going to say hello to everyone, but there's so many people that have dropped in. And also, if you have to see me lean forward, guys, reminder that I'm only on my laptop screen. I don't have the luxury of multiple monitors, so my eyes aren't great. So to read chat, I'll have to lean forward a little bit. At least you know you're not faking it. Who's faking what? What, just like pretending to be here. The background noise you'll get used to. You know what it's like when you go to a conference. It soon gets drowned out. But hopefully, green screen. Yeah, could you imagine? The whole time I've not been in Italy at all. I've just been photoshopping other people's Instagram photos. So hopefully everything's good, guys. It sounds like we've got off to a really good start. You never know what the internet's going to be like at these places. I've done as much testing as I could yesterday. But more importantly, how are you guys? How are you feeling? Anyone flaring? Anyone want to share anything? Any good news stories? Is anyone doing well or gone into remission or any of those good things before we get jumping into the game? So a couple of bits of housekeeping, guys. If it's your first time here, we know we get lots of people drop into these streams for the first time. If you want to hit the follow button, that would help us massively. The link's there in chat. And we also have a Discord server, which is anyone who's new to Discord. Basically, it's the channel chat room, if you like, a forum, whatever you want to call it. We talk about stuff we're doing on the channel. We talk about my awareness work. We share things, but we also talk about games and off-topic stuff and plan what we're going to do for future streams, and it really helps you guys help me develop what we're doing here as a channel with this project. So if you want to get involved more in between streams, hit that link in chat for the Discord server. It's completely free to join. It doesn't cost anything. You don't even have to be a follower, even though that would be appreciated if you were. But yeah, get involved, and all these lovely people you see here in chat, all these names like Renault and Robo and Malakaf and others, they'll all be there to welcome you as well. So without further ado, guys, we'll jump into the game. Hopefully you see this all okay. If you do, please let me know. If the game needs to be a bit louder, let me know. I don't want to put the game up too loud, I must admit, because of the background noise. It'll end up being a shouting contest between me and the game. But yeah, so first thing I'm going to do, guys, is go in and open the island. So if anyone wants to come in and donate, just a reminder that over these next two streams today, we are focusing on the medical area. That's the plan for this week and next week. Sorry, I missed the balloon, Malakaf. you know, I'm under a little bit of extra pressure here. I'm going to miss balloons. So basically, yeah, we're going to work on the medical area for obvious reasons. And if anyone wants to join us at the Congress and help us do that, or get involved a bit, or take the wheel, then that'll be great. But yeah, what I will do, guys. I will make it open, but if somebody can put this in Discord, then I'll close it, because what I don't want is the streams getting ruined by loads and loads of random people coming in. So we will we'll put the code on screen like normal for a few seconds. Somebody can grab it and put it over on the Discord server, and then yeah, I don't know if we've got any mods in. I'm not expecting near cheeks because of work commitments. Snuffle might be the same, but if anyone can highlight messages to me that I need to be aware of as well in the absence of a mod, that would be great. I will try and stop leaning forward every time I read chat. I would bring the table forward, but I don't want to bang it with my legs. It's not. I've had to commandeer meeting tables and chairs and things, so it's not. Everything's not the ideal height, and so if things look a bit weird, then you know why. So in particular, guys, I don't. If you could just only donate stuff that's relevant to the medical area, that would save me getting full pockets and everything. I might have to close this off later if it stops me landscaping, because I know it does that. Yeah, I had a bit of an issue. When was it? Oh, not an issue, but when we were streaming on Tuesday, I couldn't relocate everything because of people being on the island. So if that happens again, no offence if I kick you off, so that I can actually progress stuff, because we've obviously got people watching here in person, so I need to be able to make sure that's interesting. What we got in chat? How are the knee? My feet are in bits, Robo. I'm in suit trousers today and my Converse trainers, because I can't wear my my work like pro shoes anymore. It's just too sore. So yeah, we're very much now in casual mode. But we're here today, and then tonight I've got my final hotel number 3. If someone can make a note of the code, guys, that'd be great. Just so I don't have to have it on screen for too long. And what I will do, guys, going forward, I think I'll make almost a trusted area on the Discord, so that we don't have someone just randomly join Discord, jump in the island, and then cause problems. So maybe we have like an IFPAIsland area in Discord where we limit it to people that want to come in and contribute. Like, we could call it contributors or something. That would be good. Thank you, Malakath. So yeah, I'll do that when I get back home and I've had time to recover a little bit. Hi, I hope you're feeling better. Nice meeting you at Milan. Oh, thank you, Marriott. I'm not sure I know who you are behind the handle, but thank you for getting involved and saying it. Hello. Guys, if you're regulars and got access to the emotes and everything, make our first time chatter feel very welcome, please. And just a reminder, guys, on Twitch it is September, so if you do want access to the emotes and want to subscribe to the channel, just a usual reminder that that's not related to IFPA, it's a Twitch thing. But if you want to support the channel, then you can, and at a discounted rate at the moment. Right, so the gates are open. Let's head over and see what we've got. So for those of you that are here regularly will know that we have, just grab this before I forget, we have lots of items that have been donated for the medical area, but we need to actually now start building it and getting some structure. So that's what we'll be focusing on today. How full are my pockets before I do anything? Wow, okay, let's store them. Before anyone comes in, I need to empty my pockets, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to do anything again. I found that out the hard way on Tuesday. Where's my shed that you kindly donated? No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to break the shed. Right, let's get rid of some of these items so that I have... I'm assuming if I just select all these, they'll all get put away, yeah? Yeah. Bar partition, wardrobe, beach chair. This is Robo, I think, that gave us all the beach stuff, so thank you for that. I will do that at some point, but that's not our sort of focus today. Thank you for the shared donations, guys, though. It's yeah, it really helps. And yeah, definitely no pyramids today. Definitely no pyramids. That might detract from the conversation a little while. For anyone that's new here, there's lots of like internal little games and jokes that go on in chat, and build a pyramid with my egg emote is one of them. Let's see what else I can clear off. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, for another day. I'll bury that in a moment. What else do we have here? Chalkboard I don't need. These materials can go. Cool. So, I need to put that oily thing here, really. If I place him here, where is he? There we go. Scatter around. Can you get duplicates, or do you just get one-offs? I don't feel like I've got any duplicates. I'm guessing you just collect them all randomly. I still feel like if anyone visited the island and asked me what these are all about, I couldn't answer it. Yeah, definitely we've got the vitamin D area. That'll be coming. So ignore all the flowers for now, guys. That's a work in progress. Like the oil, I think the island always will be a work in progress. Let's be honest. We wanted to move somebody, didn't we? Who was it we wanted to move just before people come on the island and I can't do anything? Ordy. Actually, I'm not going to go through all of that dialogue. We'll go through that later if we've got time. So yeah, if you're new here, guys, this is the fitness area. So the idea here is there's going to be messaging around the importance of a healthy lifestyle with living with psoriatic disease. So, so that's one area that looks a little bit more finished. Thanks for all the donations for that. Yeah, and here is our medical area that we need to really sort out, because at the moment we don't have any. It's just lots of things dotted around. So we need to create a waiting area. We want to create a doctor's office. And basically the whole point of this area will be to have those conversations about, you know, a bit like what I was talking about at EADV last night, about that patient-doctor interaction, the importance of shared decision-making, the importance of, you know, individualised sort of personal treatment plans, all that sort of stuff is where we'll pick this up. So for now, we need to start sort of turning this into, this by the way here is supposed to be a hospital H. I don't really know if it looks like it, but for now that's what it is. So this feels like this could be in the doctor's office. So yeah, if I do have to kick people out later, guys, so I can build, if it restricts me building, then you'll know why. Please don't be offended. Right. So if we put these scales. Has anyone got any recommendations in game, by the way, guys, for a good flooring for having here? Because I feel like probably before I start moving this stuff around, I want to do the flooring. So has anyone got any recommendations for that? Let's pick that up as well, because that's in the way. Just dump all that stuff here. I say dump, you know what I mean. We'll do it gently. Cool. So, protein. I don't know how relevant protein shakes are, but I got them at some point. Yeah, so maybe for now, Malakath, I might just put wooden flooring down just so it looks like a room, because otherwise we're not going to be able to distinguish very easily. Oh, I'm going to have to close the gates then, guys, to do any of this. Let's go do that. So sorry if anyone was en route here, but I'm not going to be able to build anything live at the conference if the gates are open. And that would make for a little bit of a boring stream for anyone here in person. Because what we're trying to demonstrate today, guys, is how we use the game and you guys in the community to basically raise awareness. That's the plan. Hi, Simple Si, I hope you're well. Thanks for returning. How's your week been? And yeah, by the way, guys, anyone that's affected by what's going on in the UK, apologies. You know, for that. It's not been a fun time for me to be away from home the last 24 hours. but I feel like what we're doing here is really important, which is why we're still streaming. I think my wife has had a challenge explaining to Dylan what's happened at home. Right, close the gate. Right, so if anyone does have a desperate need to get on the island, guys, let me know. But I'm not going to be able to build whilst those gates are open. I'm enjoying Milan. Simple, but I'm sore now, very sore. It's been a long 8 days. But we've done some amazing things. Like, we've really opened people's eyes to some stuff. And yeah, by the way, I should probably explain for anyone new here, guys, this is going to be our family sort of community area, hence the random items that have been dropped around here. But yeah, so it's been a long week, and I'm ready to get on a plane home tomorrow now, just for my feet, if nothing else. I was very grateful that my day today consisted of 4 hours of streaming after being on my feet a lot. So if you're new here, guys, don't forget to hit the follow button. It does help us as a new project channel community massively. We had lots of new followers this week, which has been great, and lots of new viewers. So hopefully you like what you see. Yeah, I'm going to get home, I think, Saturday afternoon, and then back to work on Monday. But I will enjoy my Sunday of just laying around cuddling Dylan. That's my plan. Hey Camnix, how's it going? I hope you've had a more relaxing start to your day than I have. How do you like our makeshift setup at EADV? Alright. It's been so long since I've done the buttons on the island design. There we go. Right, should we go for wooden path? Let's go for a wooden path. No, that's not a wooden path. I didn't even select it. Let's try that again. Oh, Camnix, that's very kind. We've got a wonderful group of people here. It'd be nothing without them. I just provide the platform. The conversations and everything that happens whilst we stream, that comes from these guys. The wooden path, is that the one I'm laying? I think it is, yeah it is. Great minds, Renault, great minds. I just wanted it to look a little bit like, so people can kind of see what we're trying to do here. I still hate the construction tool. I find it fiddly for sciatic hands. It's probably more of my problem than the game, so let's be honest. If anyone's got any ideas, guys, by the way, of what we could buy with Nook Miles and things like that for outlining this, so we're not using hedges all the while, for when we're doing things like doctor spaces and stuff like that, that would be really helpful for me. So if anyone's got any ideas what I can go, and I haven't got tons of currency in the game, but we've got a little bit, I believe. Let's pick these up. We've got a little bit that we can do some things with. I'm chuffed with how our island's starting to come on now, guys, so thank you for all your donations for that. And if you have come here hoping to join the island, then yeah, I can't build whilst I have visitors, so I was hoping to have the island open, but it would mean I can't then do what we're here today to do, and sort of show the medical community that attend EADV that we are creating an area that starts those conversations, and that's why we're focused on the medical area today. Right, what's Robo done? Robo's awesome. I think you donated a sub in the last stream as well. I wouldn't expect Selby to be here for either of these today, guys, because the guy never stops working. He's got 3 jobs or something stupid. So no issue for anyone that's watching this back recorded and hasn't been able to join us live. I totally get it. It's in the middle of the day in Europe. So I'm really grateful for those of you that have joined us to support us. Streaming from a very unique location. And let's be honest, now we know that this works, guys. There's nothing stopping us taking this to other places. I might have to buy some hard cases for all of the equipment. I had to buy another suitcase while I was out here, and it wasn't cheap. So if now we know that works, we can keep doing that. Right. Oh, how do I? There we go. That's what I needed to do. How a stream of people around? I'm just keeping my headphones on, Renoa, and trying to forget about it. If I'm honest, I have no issue streaming to you guys. I do it all week. I'm just trying to forget my surroundings a little bit. Right, let's do this. So, let's get some books down. That doesn't want to go there. That's not what I thought it was going to be. I was thinking bookshelf. So let's start with like a waiting area kind of thing. That's not a waiting area. Public bench. There we go. So we'll pull that this way. Do you have brick walls? No, I don't, Malakath. But if you want to tell me how I get those, where I buy them from, we can try and do that. We want the desk at the end here, don't we? You know, everyone loves the doctor's desk being really intimidatingly placed at the end of the room. So you have to do a lot. Oh no, that's an office desk. That's not the desk I was thinking it was. Where is it? We had a better desk than that, I'm sure we did. Unless it was just because I had things on it. It was obviously just because I had things on it, I guess. So, this looks more like a home desk. Maybe we need to get a more formal desk. Right. What's this one here? What's this go as? What's this called? Examination room desk. Even better. That's what I was looking for. We'll get rid of that one. Does it? Simple. That's cool. The cliff tool to build the walls. I hadn't thought about that, Leanne. What I'll do is if I create the space, and we'll look into that. And welcome back, by the way. It's would you believe, guys, we set this up today in 10 minutes. We had some issues getting cables and things like that and access to power. This looks very formal for a doctor's office, but that'll be fine for now. That would be quite scary. Considering we set this up in 10 minutes, so thankfully the work we put in on Tuesday's stream led to this being sort of successful. Because otherwise I don't think we would have had the same outcome. Let's place the screen somewhere. Should we put the screen there? This seems like a really awkward waiting area, but it'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've come a long way though, Simple. Those that have been on the channel since the start of the year will know that. The fact that we can set up in this space in 10 minutes in the middle of a conference and go live with no issues says a lot for how far we've come as a channel, I think. What else have we got here? The medicine chest. Can that fit in there? I think it will fit in here. It will fit in there. I'll make it fit. Surely, if not, I'll put it here. The only issue I find with the game, because obviously you can't spin round, so you can't see that very well, so I'm always inclined to put things on this side, if that makes sense. It just always feels like the natural place to put them. Okay, cool. 2 seconds, Robo, and we'll reopen, and you guys can come and do a donation. Because what would be nice if we could have a row of maybe a second one of these, so that we've got that little bit of privacy. Yeah, that works. And then if we had a second one here, hopefully it's wide enough. If not, I'll extend the room by an extra one. In fact, we're probably going to have to do that, so let's do it now. Wooden floor, or wooden path, that's what we're doing. Of course it gets it wrong. Yeah, give me 2 minutes, Robo, and I'll reopen the island and you can make some more donations. If you could come over and lay them over here, that'd make my life a lot easier for when I then close the gates again. By the way, lots of you messaged me about the masks that we've got for here in the conference. If that's something you regulars would like to get your hands on, let me know and I will see what I can do. Because it only seems fair for you guys that have been here for months and months and months. If you'd quite like one of those, I'll try and find a way of making that work. But thank you for all the messages, like when you saw our stand earlier in the week at the IFPA forum and everything. It was awesome to see the reaction. Office desk. Okay, right, let's go. I'm just going to sell these random trees and bits, and then if we open the island, you guys can come over to this section here and donate some more bits. We've got purple flowers. They're definitely purple, right, Malakath? They're not pink this time. It's been a busy week, Simple. It's been a busy week. I'm okay, Leanne. Sorry about the delay, guys, with the chat. I am on a really tiny laptop screen and it's too far away. So normally I'm used to having a dedicated monitor for chat. I don't have that luxury, obviously. So please highlight messages using your pain points if I miss something important. But I will try and keep up. Yes, you managed to. Aren't you proud, Malakath? I've come so far. Right. I'm assuming these are all sellable. We'll make that assumption and suffer the consequences if I'm wrong. There we go. I'm really conscious of you regulars and me being like really different, streaming from a different location. So hopefully I'm just coming across as the same idiot. Can you imagine if I was streaming, I like changed my voice and everything. Oh, why did I hit? Sorry guys, I weren't concentrating. I was too busy squinting at the chat screen. Let's try that again. This is where I say, like the management of our psoriatic disease, we make mistakes sometimes. Let's do that. What else was I getting rid of? I thought that was there first. There we go. Sold. Right. What is that giant hat? What is that? That's supposed to be a table. Where do you put your legs on that table? No. No. I will not buy a totally impractical piece of furniture. Thank you very much. Okay, let's stop getting sidetracked and let's open the island for donations. So there will be a new code here, guys. The same again, if we can replace the one in Discord with this one, that'd be good. So in time, guys, you're probably, for those of you that have been here a while, you're noticing this space is all getting really clear. So we're gradually clearing that so that we can have like almost a welcome area. The idea is have little booths where people can pick up the custom designs for the psoriasis awareness top that I'm wearing. Oh, by the way, guys, if you play Animal Crossing and you'd like access to those t-shirts, there is an alternative design as well. You can find the links in our Discord. I might need somebody in Discord to bump it because it was posted a long while ago. I think it's on the IFPAIsland channel. It should be. But if you need, if you'd like to get access to that, then you can. That's not a problem at all. And you can also get access to the IFPA logo flag as well if you wanted that on your island, or just to use the custom design for something else. So impressed with the Wi-Fi here. I didn't know what it was going to be like. I feel like I'm talking up now, just shut up. What visitors? Are you ready, Robo? And whoever else wants to come in. Free float spoons breakfast. I missed out on that great British tradition, Robo. When I went to my flight, I was so cool and calm and collected, which I didn't think would be the case. I literally went, it took like an hour to get through security, as it does now these days. About half an hour to check my bag. The queue for spoons was like round the terminal. I grabbed a quick sandwich and I was ready to go board my flight. So I totally missed out on that rite of passage. Yeah, could you imagine that, Cam, next having an IFPA airport? We just all rock up in Italy in the airport. Right. Sorry, there's so many screens here, guys. It takes forever. Oh, why does it let me go through all of those screens? Oh, okay, he shut it down. I thought it was going to tell me to come out and go back in again. Alright guys, if someone can make a note of the dodo code who needs it whilst it's on stream. I know, it was really disappointing. So you would not believe the queue. It was 7 o'clock in the morning and it was queued around the terminal. I ended up getting a meal deal from WH Smith's. Like, what a letdown. You go thinking you're going to have a 7 o'clock beer and fry up and you end up getting a WH Smith's meal deal. Yeah, I just left the mask on. I can take it off now. I can't remember what, I think I put it on when I had a chest infection, Cam Nix, and I never took it off. So when I streamed for weeks with a chest infection, it just seemed appropriate for my avatar to have a mask. Yeah, but if anyone wants to come and join us over on the medical area with donations, then please do. I really need to put a bridge here because my I don't know, it just feels natural to jump over here, right in between where there are two bridges. I can't go that way. Somebody put railings. I need to grab that hospital. Oh, I've got another screen here, Robo. What an idiot. I had a screen there. Just didn't see it. Didn't see it. Oh well. I feel like we'll need more screens anyway, so it's not an issue. There we go. Look. Real confidential doctor space, but definitely nobody's going to hear anyone talking through those thin screens. It'll be fine. What have I missed here? Yeah, don't start that debate, Camnix. Right. Okay. So that's the basis of what we're going to have in that space. I need to start placing these items so I free my pockets up. We then kind of want a treatment area. So we've got the doctor's area, but we kind of want a treatment area for the bed and the drip. And the drip will talk about biologics and all of that jazz. Right. Push that, we'll just put it in the corner. It's a good use of dead space there. I hate to talk to you. I'm already jealous, like in Italy, simple, seeing how many people can just like eat outside between like April and October. All week I've been here, it's been 30 degrees Celsius. Like I'm sure people would be happier, even though I've like sweated buckets all week. Hence I thought I brought my jacket with me. I thought I'm just going to be in a t-shirt today. I'm done with looking like a sweaty mess for the week. It's not good. I got dehydrated a couple of days ago. I had such a bad headache. I thought I'm not doing that again. Oh, okay. Sorry, Robo. Yeah, we're just going to make him stand up, Renoa. I do have a chair, I think. I have a school chair. Really uncomfortable school chair. It's not going to put them in the best of moods. Sorry, Leanne. I don't know what I can do to help with that, guys. I'm obviously online. If not, you guys wouldn't be watching me. I don't know if there's like a server status page you could look for Nintendo to see if there's an issue. No, connection's great. I got like 60 meg up, 40 meg up, 60 meg down here. And to be fair, guys, the bit that you'll be getting that error is when you connect to the Switch cloud, I would have thought. Not directly here. I imagine you connect to the cloud, and I see your avatars in the same way. I don't think it happens on the console. Document stack, what else have we got? Okay, so that's that area. Then we kind of need to build a treatment space. Should we go and see if I can, what I can get with my Nook miles to separate these areas a bit? That doesn't look like outside decoration. Hope you guys are returning this afternoon when I have my post-lunch slump. I'm going to need lots of sugar, I think. Excuse me. Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay, so we do have some outside stuff straight away. Spiky fence. Have we got anything here we can use that might be appropriate? I don't think there's a way of sorting it by walls, is there? No. So, it looks like the only thing we've unlocked that's sort of relevant. We'll see what we can build via DIY. Where was it? That looks quite That looks a bit affordable, but I'll buy the recipe anyway, so we've got it. Awesome. Yeah, we'll see what else we've got in there, but I don't want to spend loads in my miles because I haven't got loads as it is. Did anyone see anything jump out that might be relevant to the medical area? I didn't personally. I suppose drinks machine. That feels like something we could do. Hiya Amy, hope you're well. How's it going? How surreal is this? Yeah, we could do drinks machine. Are you still getting the error robo for connecting? I can't tell you why that would be. Better leave it there because I'm going to waste all of my miles. When you guys could just give me stuff, you know. Let's see what we've got on the other screen. Not a lot going on. I don't think we need any Mario references in the medical area, do we, guys? No, I don't think so. Yeah, we'll leave that. Alright, thank you, Robo. Yeah, I can only assume that's like a Switch issue. Cloud, whatever they call it. I don't play on the Switch enough to know what they call their version of Cloud. Yes, there definitely will be. We'll bolt that. So basically what we're doing, Amy, when I say medical area, my idea is that you have doctor space, treatment space, physio space, you know, that sort of thing. So it won't just be limited to a doctor's office. The whole, because I definitely want like mental health references in there as well, just to remind people that that's part of the picture too. Look at that Malakath. We are like so aligned. Right. Check. Yeah, we knew where you were going. We knew where you were going, Amy. Thank you for the present, Joe. It's very kind. I like the plaster postcard. Did you choose that? Yeah, definitely. That's the idea, though, guys. Is we'll have lots of little spaces in that part of the island that cover all of that. That's a sort of conversation starter. I really don't need Luna to send me any more dream faces. I don't know why I'm yawning, guys. Sorry, I haven't had my morning coffee. I promise you, after I get this stream done, I will fuel up on coffee and sugar, and I won't be yawning this afternoon. I actually can't promise that, but it's been a good week. Hey, Mads, so last night I was in a symposium with Professor Augustine and another Italian professor and Dr. Summer, and we were all on a panel, and like as peers, like that needs to happen more. But it was an awesome experience. But it did mean by the time I had dinner and got back to the hotel and got to bed, it was like 11:30 last night, and then I had to be up at 6 this morning to get all my suitcases ready because I'm on to my final hotel tonight. So yeah, That's why I'm warning. Hi Snuffle, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. How's your week going so far?
Als dit werkt.
Finally a mod to keep us in check.
Ik denk dat het
I need to throw some of these away. Bank of Nook? Oh wow, I forget I get interest. I get more interest from Tom Nook than I do in real life. It's mad, isn't it, Amy? It's mad. Right, yeah, let me throw these away. You know me, I can't have a messy inbox. I'm glad things are improving for you, Snuffle. Pained as in your condition or something else? Please don't feel like you have to elaborate if you don't want to. Finally, we were going to only have purple and orange flowers on this island, and then all the others can go into an incinerator. I will colour code the areas a little bit though, because I just think for people that are coming here completely brand new, it will make a lot more sense. It will feel like you're entering a new area, which is why I've got yellow over here in the family space, white in the medical space. That's the idea anyway. Morning Sacred, how's it going, mate? Hope you're well. Right, where's my workbench? I've got a feeling we left my workbench. Where did I leave my workbench? Let's see what recipes we've got, what we can build for partitions. Did I leave it here? I've got a feeling I left it here. Look, memory ain't failing me just yet. We will get that house moved soon. So many people, guys. Thank you all for joining, especially from this very unique location. Apologies for the background noise. We've done the best we can with the audio so that you can hear me, but hopefully over time that just becomes white noise. We are in the middle of a conference exhibition floor, so there's only so much I can do to soundproof that. I think we're done well considering. Right, let's put the workbench down. Actually, I feel like I should go up here with a shed. Since we're going to be building this area over the next week or two, we might as well look at like a construction site. Right, let's see what we can do in terms of building fences and things like that. Yeah, it's amazing, guys. The channel's really taken off now. Can I sort this by... Can I sort this by... I was hoping I could sort it by like outside fence. Oh no, sorry, you're again. I will stop you on, I promise. Let me have some more water. Yeah, I don't know, I guess it'll have to be under craftables. Yeah, let's have a look here. Is this where we do fences? Yeah, we don't really have a lot, do we? We've got stone fences. What is that? Steel frame wall. That seems a bit aggressive, doesn't it? I told you it'd blow up. Snuffle's eternal optimism. So Snuffle's the mod. I don't think you'd want to share usernames because some people like to lurk, and that's absolutely fine. But Snuffle can tell you numbers of people we have in chat. But I wouldn't name anyone Snuffle, just in case people want to just lurk. Right. You should buy. Is it a different one every day, Malakath? And yeah, and also guys, with the numbers in Twitch, it's always behind. It's always behind. the numbers that I see in the streaming software never match what Twitch reports ever. Same as like you'll do a stream and you'll never see it go over say 10 people, and then you'll finish the stream and the date will say you had an average of 15 viewers at every minute of the stream. You're like, well, how did that happen? So the numbers are a little bit misleading in general on Twitch, because sometimes ones don't count as well. So if someone has them in a browser and the browser window isn't active, it won't always count. So the general rule of thumb is you have more than what the number tells you, to be honest. Okay, different fence every day. Sorry, I didn't know that. Now I do. Let's do that recipe. Okay. Has anyone got any wool DIY recipes they want to send me? I don't expect you to have them. But if you do, let me know. What are you wonderful people giving me? Hospital screen. I don't need another dream ticket. Dinosaur track. What's a dinosaur track? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I couldn't picture it. Makes sense. Natural flooring. Oh, I don't want to drop that, do I? Do I not learn it? Or do I just construct it? Let's get back into that. Right. Thank you, Leanne. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but everything's absolutely fine here. I've got no dropped frames or anything, so I can only assume it's a up in the cloud issue. If not, I'm just within bringing the actual fence. Thanks for that. Thank you, Amy. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to move it. To be honest, you'd be having a heart attack this week if you saw my 5-mile walk in work shoes and the bags I've been carrying and the late nights I've been getting in. And yeah, see the balloon, Malakath, before you shout at me. I see it. Don't know where it is. That spot's all the way over there. Let's come around. But yeah, it's not been a good week for that. I would have booked a week off, Amy, but not only have I pretty much used all of my annual leave on these sort of events, but I'm back at work next week, and then I'm off for another week for some planned annual leave, which I'm already in the bad books for, because that annual leave now consists of 2 days where I'm being interviewed on podcasts and a 2-day trip to Spain for my advocacy. So I definitely have to use the remaining days of that week off with family. If not, I might get evicted or something. Sorry, what have I missed? Sorry, guys. Do you have a gym area on it? Yes, we do, Simple. So whilst we're at the conference, we are focusing on the medical area, but I will just quickly run over there so you can see it. And you are right, movement is very important. So I've definitely covered miles. So yeah, this is the workout area or the gym. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I forgot I had it equipped. But yeah, basically, yeah, I've done lots of movement, just probably not the right balance. Let's put it that way. Can I go up here? I guess I can't. No, we'll just leave that running for someone to trip over. Right, what was I doing? Pockets. Office desk, book stands, globe, hospital screen, essay set. Okay. So, we were going to... Oh, I was going to lay that new floor, wasn't I? Oh, forgot that. Let me go shut the gate, since you guys can't get in anyway. To be fair, if that's our only technical issue today, I will take that. I will absolutely take that. With the other potential headaches we could have had. Like, if you saw us 15 minutes before we went live, I didn't even have anything on the desk. So, so we've done a good job. Right. Yeah, so sorry if I miss the some of the chat, guys. Just a reminder, I am on a very limited setup here. I have a very small laptop, a like 13-inch laptop screen that's not exactly close, so I'm not going to see every chat message. So feel free to highlight it via pain points if you would like to. Yeah, there is a small swim pool. It does look like a hot tub. It doesn't look like a swim pool. But yeah, there we go. Right, close the gate. Let's close the gate. Right, there we go. Hiya Satch, first time chatter guys. You know what to do. If you've got the emotes, make our first time chat feel very welcome. I'm having to lean forward to read usernames if you're new, so apologies if you're getting a lot of forehead going on when I lean forward. If Selby was here, he'd say a lot of egg action. The channel makes fun as I shake my head, just to explain that in some context. So many new people, guys. It's awesome. If you haven't done so already, guys, please do hit the follow button. It costs absolutely nothing, but it does mean you can turn on notifications for when we go live. But it also supports us as a very small, we do a very specialised thing here on Twitch. So every follow counts. So if you want to do more to help, then that's a really simple and free way that you can do so. Now we've got that bit done. Let's see. We can start doing another space. I want to just try that flooring that you guys gave me. Right, we can do that now. Malakath, hot tub advocate. For anyone that's new, I feel like I should explain that. There's a lot of dodgy streams go on Twitch. That get lots and lots of viewers, and from day one there's been an in-joke about me doing a stream in a hot tub to try and get viewers, and it ain't happening, not ever. How do I use this? Because I can only drop it. Does it mean I can, am I missing something, chat? I want to use the new flooring. Yeah, I want to use the new flooring, but what we'll do, guys, I believe we've got our first visitor or guest, so bear with me while I just chuck up Be Right Back screen and an ad, and then hopefully I can bring someone in to talk to us. So yeah, keep the chat going while I'm gone, guys, so that people don't forget that what we're going on here, and in case anyone's got any questions. And yeah, I'll be back in a second. So hi all, hopefully you can all see and hear us. I'm delighted to be joined by Nuris. Nuris, do you want to introduce yourself and tell the people watching live at home who you are and what you do?
Yes, I'm a dermatologist and based in Aruba, on an island, sunny island. And we do most everything what the covered dermatologist, skin and hair and nails. And of course we're here trying to help people with psoriasis.
And anything in particular that brings you to EADV, or anything you've seen that you want to share that you think is sort of particularly standout?
Well, yes, I'm particularly interested in psoriasis. Indeed, I have learned that there are many new treatments, and that's important because for the patient to know that there's hope and there's long-term treatment and good result, and that's what we are looking for.
Yeah, brilliant. And how important do you think it is for, like you mentioned hope there, and it was something I talked about myself at the same conference, that patients knowing what the plan is for them or what the next steps is, how important is that from your point of view?
Yes, of course, the disease, when patients get the disease or the disease appears in any age, is most of the time it impairs the quality of life, and it's very disturbing, and especially if it's young people who are in their development ages, where it's very important for the images. And that's something we really address, and sometimes you have to help the patient psychologically and give the understanding that there are treatments, and the treatments are most of the time long-term treatments.
And that sort of engagement as well, you're more likely to get adherence and everything, aren't you, if they understand all of that. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. So what we do here, in case you're not aware, with IFPAIsland, is that we're sort of trying to build a community, a space where people can share their experiences and feel supported, where maybe they don't feel like they fit into an in-person group or a Facebook group or whatever. From your sort of professional perspective, what do you think the importance is of like patients that are both well informed but also got a space to sort of meet others, I suppose?
Well, yes. Actually, what the patients are looking for is, like you said, community support, and some of them wants to be in like others. Like I said, we want a normal life. It's what people want, and yes, I think if you have support in a group, you can go from that group to a normal life, because that will give you more confidence, more insurance that what you have is something that can be normal.
And how have you? Because there's been lots of talk here this week about that sort of informed patient, personalised care, holistic approach. Are you seeing things improve with that in terms of like the movement towards that more sort of that partnership between patient and doctor and dermatologist, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, if you have your own doctor, you have to have confidence in the doctor, and if you follow treatments, most of the time, your doctor is gonna, look for the best for you in order to give you a relief. And I think that's important. You have the assurance that the doctor is gonna help you.
Yeah, brilliant. And I suppose I'm conscious you're probably a very busy woman, so like,
Yes.
if you had a message or something, because we have a lot of patients who watch this, or any advice around those sort of themes we've been talking about, what would that be?
Well, it's kind
Just to
kind
put
of
you on the
difficult.
spot.
Yes, I can see that. I think that most important is to believe in yourself,
Yeah.
and believe that you can do it, and that it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we have to close ourselves and separate ourselves from the rest, but
Yeah.
try to include ourselves into the whole society.
Yeah, and that helps people get away from that whole just saying I'm fine, or maybe not linking their physical condition with their mental health and all those sort of important themes as
Yes.
well. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you ever so much for taking time out of your busy day and joining
Yes.
us. I really appreciate it. I'm sure I can see lots of chat messages there. I'll go back and read them.
Yes, I can
and,
imagine.
yeah, and yeah, thank you for joining us. And
You're
I hope
welcome.
you enjoy the rest of your congress.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What did I say?
How awesome was that, guys? Hopefully that was good. I didn't have time to look through all the chat messages. It's just too small. I'd be leaning forwards and it'd make for a weird interview. So I'm just going to have a little quick look back through the chat messages. Thank you, by the way, massively, Malika, for giving me the line to say that everything was coming through fine, because I'm really conscious when I've got a guest, they haven't got time to sit around. These are really busy people. So just getting that really quick confirmation, guys, you can see and hear everything fine. I really help. So, right, what have we got, guys? Yeah, sorry I didn't get to read out your questions, people. If I had a bigger screen, I would. I might see maybe later if I can sort out my tablet or something, so I can use that as a bit of Q&A thing. And what we'll do, obviously, we'll clip all of these. We're getting the medical professionals' names, job titles, everything. And a bit like we're going to do with Sylvia's interview from earlier, and I saw some really positive comments about that. We'll clip that all up, and we will have them on the YouTube and the Twitch as highlights that you can go back and watch or share with people. Thank you for all the lovely messages. She was reading them while we were live as well, guys. Right, what have we got? Cool. So hopefully that was good, guys. Do we like that? Should we do more of that? Because I think what you'll find as the day goes on, more people we'll see people sitting down and joining us, and then hopefully we can just get a bit of a conveyor belt. You know what though, I'm going to take a moment to say that we're on a different level now. This is awesome. The fact that we can bring in guests and we don't have the technical issues and we can reframe the camera, I think we're definitely in streamer category now, aren't we? Definitely. I'm going to say so. I'm going to give myself that title. Should we jump back to the game? Right, cool. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does, guys. Because it's not been funny. Should next year? Should I go to TwitchCon? Do we go that far? Do we take IFPAIsland to TwitchCon next year? Right, I need to start clearing these trees a little bit. I still need to know how to use this natural forum, guys, before we had to. And if I get interrupted like that, obviously the priority is the conversation. So don't be worried if I'm mid-sentence and I can see in the corner of my eye I've got a guest coming in and I have to quickly rechange the seats and everything. Yeah, I think TwitchCon would be awesome. There is a European one, so I don't have to go all the way to America for the massive one. So I am streaming today, Amy. We're doing 2 hours now, so 10 till 12 my time, 9 till 11 yours. And then I'm back late this afternoon, 2 till 4, 1 till 3 UK time. So if you guys want to rejoin me, that would be awesome. We had so many good numbers this week when we've streamed. It's been amazing. So clearly we need to make this a roadshow. It's obviously far more interesting than me in a bedroom. The flooring is only for your home. Thank you, Malakath. So yeah, I'm back again. So we're online for another 45 minutes, and then I will have a quick comfort break, refresh, get some lunch hopefully, which is easier said than done at these conferences. For anyone that's been to these places, trying to queue up and get food has just been a nightmare. So Amy, close your ears. I definitely haven't been eating during the day, but I will try and do that today. And then I won't be doing the Chronic Pain Club on Sunday. It's just not fair. Nita and Dylan have had to cover a lot in my absence, so the fact I'm not back till halfway through Saturday, I'm not going to be streaming Sunday night. But then what I'll do is next week we'll do the regular schedule, but maybe we can think about some things we can do. Now we know that we can do this mobile, and you guys really enjoy the interactions and the interviews and everything. Maybe we start looking at things like, should we do TwitchCon? Should we do X, Y, and Z? So yeah, please do let me know if you've got any suggestions for that. Yeah, gaming's an outlet. Sorry, who have I got there? Idle. So press, everything's working out. Yeah, a lot of prep goes into it. It doesn't just happen. A lot of stressed Joels Nia Cheeks had to endure in the days and weeks leading up to this week. But thankfully the preparation that we put in ahead of this has gone well, and that's why we had those sort of streams where things didn't work out quite right before I flew out. That was the whole point of it. We done stress tests and we worked out what worked and what didn't. So yes, awesome. It's awesome. And I think it's just kind of it's taken the channel as well to that next level, because you're seeing it since they added the custom tags that we can use. People are finding us from psoriasis, people are finding us from Chronic Pain Club, all that sort of stuff that just didn't happen before is now happening. I'm going to try and relax a bit more now and sit back, because if not I'm going to get a sore back. Right. I should also point out with the interviews, guys, I don't know who's coming to sit next to me, so I don't have any pre-prepared questions, so bear with me if I don't maybe ask the obvious, because I'm having to think of them all off the top of my head. Hopefully that doesn't show. Dig that up. Right. These will need to be moved. We just chuck them all here for now. The weird thing is, Simple, is when I first, for those Snuffle will remember, when I first started doing this, when I done my first interview as an interviewer, I hated it. I was so used to being the person being interviewed on podcasts and things. I felt like I was talking too much and talking over it, and I probably was looking back. Now, I'm more nervous as a guest because we do the whole chronic pain club each week, and it kind of just has become a bit more natural, weirdly. And it's also easy when it's a subject you're passionate about. Conversation that we've been having on Twitter this week. So because of all the events I've been doing this week, I've received lots and lots of messages from people asking me how to get involved more, which is great. But I've also unfortunately received a lot of messages from how do I get to be on stage, how do I get to talk, and trying to explain that there's a lot of other work that goes into where we are here today in terms of advocating. You've got to learn to advocate for yourself first and foremost, then advocating for a loved one or those around you, and then you get involved with your regional and national psoriasis associations, and then you keep sort of how can I do my homework, and some people only got a limited amount of time. But yeah, unfortunately lots of messages from people who just want to basically, how do I get to be under the lights, and trying to explain that in order to do that, Mindset by Dave on Twitter made a really good point in that you need to get to a point where you can just talk about the subject for hours and hours without taking a break, and I think that's what makes interviewing these people in this circle so easy, because it's a subject I could talk about all day. Therefore, thinking of things to ask is not exactly difficult. Right. Flooring. I feel like I need to mix the flooring up a little bit, but these are all very much outside. We'll go for the wooden path again, and then we will try and mix it up at a later date. I drank 3 bottles of water during a 1 hour talk symposium last night. We were in this room, it held I think 220 people, it was like standing room only, it was so hot. Drunk bottles and bottles. Yeah, like I say, we'll clip any interviews we do, guys, this week, and they'll be available in the usual places. As usual, Twitter, to be fair, Twitch. If I turn a clip into a highlight, it stays on Twitch for as long as I keep it there. But if you're not already, hit the follow button on our YouTube channel, because that's what we use as a channel archive, basically. And you can get all the videos there, and they're also a lot easier to search than on Twitch. Twitch will show you like the latest clips and the latest stream, but finding the old videos on Twitch is a bit hard, so YouTube makes it a lot more easy to sort into categories. You need to be passionate about it too, want to make a difference rather than just people. Exactly that, Robo. I didn't start any of this to be liked or known, or I'd done it because my situation, personal situation, and I quite often say I was selfish. I started doing it because I was so frustrated by my personal situation. I wanted to have more impact on not just my outcomes but others, to make sure others didn't have to experience that. And then it ends up sending you down this path, and you find skills. Everyone's got a skill, whether it's talking, creating, drawing, I don't know, whatever that skill. I didn't know I was quite good at talking. I know I talk too much, but I didn't know I could be articulate. And I think whatever that skill is, you can bring that to the table with advocacy to make a difference. But I think if you start off thinking, I just want to be on a stage, then you're never going to stay the course, because there are all the hours of stuff that people don't see, like literally don't see. So if you're not willing to do that side of it, then it's probably not for you. But it doesn't mean you can't make a change on your little local level. Exactly that, Robo. And there's only so many times I can tell my story, so at some point I had to start creating platforms for others to share theirs, because there is no point in me just trying to constantly share the same story. So that's the whole point of Twitch and YouTube, and that whole creating a platform where you guys can share your experiences and giving people the confidence to speak up where maybe they wouldn't otherwise. That's the name of the game. I don't think I've caught that dragonfly. I don't recognise a red one. Let's have a go. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but whilst it's here. Awesome. Hang on, you're going to have to help me there, guys. I caught a red dragonfly. I don't even have to roll for initiative. Did I miss an obvious punt there? I'm guessing I did. Let's be honest. We know by now it's more likely to be me. Oh, is it? I wouldn't know, Malakath. Right. So, this is going to be like a treatment-y area, I'm guessing. I'm saying guessing, this is all subject to change, guys. But for now, we will... I'm just trying to get things down so that we can kind of see the direction it's going and make a point. Where did I pick the hospital bed up? I don't think I did. I really hope we can get some heart stuff here so I can talk about the link with starting disease and cardiovascular comorbidities. As somebody that's had high cholesterol, whether I'm super fit or overweight like I am now, I didn't learn about that link until far too long into my sciatic journey. So it'll be good to raise some awareness on that as well. I like it simple. That was far better than the one in game. Far better than the one in game. If you're new here, guys, we do encourage puns in the channel in the spirit of Animal Crossing, so please do feel free to get involved with your terrible puns. Screen. I guess we can use another one of them. It's going to be like a global Animal Crossing shortage how many hospital screens we're using here. But yeah, we can talk about biologics with this. Is that like an ultrasound? Somebody will have to educate me. Or is that supposed to be an ECG when it says EKG? Use this for weight. Now, do we put the scales in the doctor's room or the treatment room? Feels like it's probably more suited in here. Let's do it where we can see it. That is the only problem with this game. It's like trying to make sure they're where people can see it so that we can have conversations about it. Agreed, Amy. Agreed. I can't do as much damage in here, Snuffle. Can't do as much damage. Right. Blue. Will I be able to reach it from here? Physics doesn't seem to really apply in Animal Crossing. No, too far away. I've never actually tried facing the other way. No, you can't face the other way. What happens when your island's really full then? That must be a nightmare trying to get the balloons. Be something medical. No. I used to have a bonsai. I killed it though. I'd love another one. Right. Random piece of information for the day. So I'm saving this stuff for like a researchy kind of science area. That's the idea. Same as these. That definitely wasn't another yawn I just hit. Where's my water gone? Right. Do I need to go to the mailbox for anything else, guys? Have I missed any more donations? I think bonsai trees are evil. You could say we're the ones that are evil, manipulating them, Snuffle. To be honest. Let's go see Blathers and get rid of some stuff in the pockets. Playing with trees. I won't have it. I love trees. Just get that present since we seem to be getting inundated with them. To be fair, Simple, we've got a children's climbing frame next to a river, so health and safety isn't really being enforced on this island. Everyone knows risk assessment is like, let's do a risk assessment. Yeah, it's bloody risky, then you carry on. That's how we operate on the island. I want to be able to donate clothing items to Blathers. I want to see Blathers all street and hipster. Never anything to give him anymore. I don't know why I bother trying. I really hope the game tells me when the fossil collection is complete so I don't keep trying to do it. You might quit, you're right, not the wrong bit. Make a donation. We know Blathers loves his insects. So guys, I think I mentioned it before, but plans for World Psoriasis Day on the 29th of October. We're going to have themes in the weeks leading up to that. I will share that on Discord or somewhere soon. And yeah, the idea is that we will basically, we're doing medical area at the minute, and then another couple of weeks will be another area, etc. But then I will do an all-day stream on the 29th of October, so like we did for the World Word Day, WORD Day, World Young Rheumatic Diseases Day. For anyone that was with us then, I'll always remember that day because that's when Amy joined us. And yeah, so that's the plan. We'll do an 8-hour thing all day. And the thing is, we can do a lot more with that now, because when I was streaming back in May, obviously the audience wasn't there as much, but also we got 3 guests in. That broke the day up nicely for me. But I'm thinking about some of the stuff we do with like mini games and the spin and wheel, and we can have lots of fun with that raises awareness, but also hopefully makes it a bit more interesting for you guys. So that would that's the idea. So if anyone's got any ideas for what we could do on World Rust Day, considering we'll have an 8-hour schedule to fill, then please do. Please, I was just reading the chat. I was reading all the worst day as I was saying that. So please say, I meant to say, not please do. Right, let's sell some stuff. How disappointed is the pretty purple light backdrop going to be compared to my backdrop at the minute? Should I try and like green screen replicate this? So I'm just in a hall every stream. I hope someone's like screenshot on this or something for me to use on socials later. Preferably not when I'm pulling a stupid face. This is where Robo, you see the background ripple because, Dylan's walked into the screen or something. Oh, I've got so much to sell. Right. I also drank too much water. We're just going to have to style it out because the toilets are like a 10-minute walk from here. So we ain't going to be right back. So, Amy, don't hate on me. There's a clip on Twitter of the back of your head that had the setup that looked interesting. Brilliant. To be fair, there isn't many parts of me that haven't been photographed this week, Amy. That sounded completely not how I intended it. Right. Yeah. Well, at least I'm being genuine. It's not how it meant. It's not how it meant to come out. If you haven't learned about my accidental innuendos and stuff by now, then you never will. It's all completely innocent. I have to think of things to say for 120 minutes. It's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks. How do I click on that? Guys, give me some space here, back up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we'll buy them. Don't know what we're doing, but I'll buy them. Background, it's true. Like, yeah, Joel, how come your son is in a conference in Milan? Right. Let's see what we've got. Okay, that's clearer. That's clearer. thank you for the donations, Leanne. Sorry it's taken me a while to get round to them. Right. And if you want to help build the island, guys, and either jump on Discord, get more involved that way, or donate, like you see these good people are. Oh, arched reception counter. I like the sound of that, Leanne. And first aid kit. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Really need to learn where my own bridges are. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think about reception when I started doing that. Maybe that's what we need to do. Have a waiting area and reception. Well, let's put it here for now. I know it means you're not going to be able to go through. No, this can work. This can work. Receptionist will have to stand, but that's fine. We could try and. So let's be honest, there's never going to be a receptionist behind it. So we don't have to worry about practicalities right now. We'll just leave that there. I've created the first quote on the Discord. Oh, great. Just remember you are also my mod, Snuffle. Lead by example and all that. Okay, that doesn't look as pretty as I thought it would on my desk. We'll go somewhere else. No, what happened to the... Oh, I got over here, didn't I? Sorry, I'm forgetting what we've done. Papers. Is there anything else I've got lying about that could be in the reception area? I don't think so. Could do have a telephone, couldn't I? We can sort that. Does anyone want to send me a telephone? You know, since I'm just scrounging at this point, doing a fine job. You are Snuffle. So what we've got in our shed as well, our TARDIS shed. I've got a feeling I might have some more usable items for here. I'm not going to put the tissues on the doctor's desk, that feels like a bad sign. You will cry. I would take that. I thought I had more items in here, I'm not going to lie. Clearly not. What have I missed in chat? I hear when you get banned by another mod you can unban yourself. Right. Plant partition. I don't really know what I was thinking with the plant partition. Maybe just put it here for now. I probably need to build more of a welcome area, so we're not straight into medical world. But yeah, maybe at some point I build a proper little reception and an area you can actually walk through, like a wind. And we're probably not going to want the waterfall in the hospital either, are we? Just minor details, minor details. We're getting inundated with presents on this stream. You have to wait. This age is starting to prove problematic for when we see presents because we can't get to them until it passes. Oh, I did buy a drinks machine, didn't I? I think I'll get that tomorrow though, won't I? I bought it from the ATM, so I don't think I'll get the drinks machine until tomorrow. Water cooler, that's perfect, because I was then thinking I needed that for the reception area. Got no room for it here. Look who built this tiny little reception area. Let's push things back a little bit. This is work in progress. It's work in progress. Do that there. Send two, let's say. Okay, no worries, Robo. And thanks for the tip, Renoa. We can do that. We can do role play. I don't think I've got a white coat though. Totally underestimated how much space the doctor needed. Right. So that's it. Where is it? Push. If you can't pull, push. Don't put that in the current section. Is there? That's awesome, Robo, if I can find that. Yeah, I know, it's not looking great at the minute, Amy, but we will address that. We will address it. Scales here. Let's put scales here. I'll try and sort out my tablet for the next stream, guys, so I can see the chat a bit easier without leaning forward all the while. I just didn't want to overcomplicate things given we didn't set up until 10 minutes before we went live. At 9:30 this was all just still an empty space, so I didn't want to push my luck. There we go, we got there in the end with the digital scales. Took long enough, we got there. Feels like it could go back, don't you think? It feels like the game's being awkward there. Fine, put it here. Right, walking. Imagine a waiting room where you only needed 2 seats. So it was that efficient. What a world that would be. By the way, guys, when we come back this afternoon, I might have to pack away, set back up again. I don't know how, sort of, because we're in an open space. Don't know if anyone will be able to watch everything whilst I stretch my legs. If I do, then just do the same again at the start of the next stream, or give me a bit of a, a check. Let me know you can see and hear everything fine, just in case we do have to go again from scratch. So that's that. Okay, cool. I feel like we can make this treatment room smaller though. But for now I'll leave it. I'd like to put some paths in between the rooms so it feels a bit more authentic. Let's go for terracotta. Just because. The only issue is because these don't join, will it only do a single... Yeah, that's going to look ugly, isn't it? really wish they would join different patterns. So you don't have these gaps. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. This feels like progress though, guys. I feel like we've made a dent, haven't we? You definitely see where we'd be. But yeah, this area I don't think needs to be as big anymore. That's what I was initially thinking. If we get more machines, we'll make it bigger. But for now, I don't think we need to. How's that look? What do you think for a first attempt? Comfy chair next to the bed. I do have one of those, Amy. Don't know if it's very hospitally, but we'll have a look. We've got that. Don't know if you'd have a rat chair in. I think they're my best options so far, or only option, should we reframe that to? Right, we'll take that for now, more as a placeholder. I love Amy coming up with these ideas just as I've made the room smaller. Spin it round, typically. Wrong way round from my eyes anyway. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. Look at you with your OT training coming into force. Just put the screen here for now, I think. It's a bit annoying in the middle there, but it wouldn't make sense being where you could see the bed. Amy's comfy chair. I think that'll have to do, Amy, till I get a better chair. No. Okay, we'll tidy that up a bit with time. Yeah, we'll get a better chair than a rat and armchair in time. So that's that. I feel like there needs to be more of an entrance here, some different flooring or a path in. So I'll have a think about that. Just double check I didn't miss anything else I can buy. I won't lie, it just make me want to get Animal Crossing. Just to point out, Amy, you've seen how long it's taken me to get to this point, right? The time investment of at least 2 hours a week, sometimes more, just to get to the point where I can build some things and move stuff around. I think I always understand how it works now. But joking aside, guys, that's what's amazing about this project, that people hang out here for the psoriatic disease awareness stuff, for the community, for the game itself, or in some cases for none of those reasons, and just for the entertainment, and you learn something along the way. Yeah, I know. If I didn't stream, Amy, I wouldn't have played a computer game in months now. I just feel like, well, the whole advocacy thing is kind of taken over, hasn't it? But yeah, I wouldn't recommend the time investment if you're studying, unless you want Animal Crossing to do what Football Manager did for my university degree. Anything else here that might be useful? Drinking fountain? I don't think they're very hygienic anymore, are they? Having said that, I saw one in the centre of Italy earlier in the week. Right. Okay, I'm just in the time, guys. I think we probably should wrap up there, because I don't want to overrun. Hopefully you all found that entertaining and useful, and this slightly upward shot on me isn't too off-putting, as I've only got a mobile tripod and not a proper one. Hopefully we'll get you some more guests as well in this afternoon session, so a reminder, I'm back between 2 and 4 Central European time, 1 till 3 GMT. See who we get involved. If you guys could return, that'd be awesome. If you can't, then thank you for hanging out with me today. Don't forget September all through September on Twitch, where you get reduced subscriptions. So if your renewal's coming up, make sure you get it in September to save you a few pounds for when it does. And yeah, I will be back refreshed, he says, after 8 days in Italy. This afternoon for our second stream, where we'll be back here in this spot with this awesome backdrop, live at EADV Congress. Until next time, guys, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.